And it's now time for Guiding Your Home Financing Journey with John Schwab. You can join John every week as he addresses common concerns and questions regarding financing for the purchase of a home. John Schwab, Senior Loan Officer for First Centennial Mortgage with over 20 years in the industry. For more information, visit johnschwabmortgages.com. And John, welcome back again. How are we doing today?
Oh, just fine, Mike. Thank you very much. And
Yeah.
hello, WSPY listeners.
Yeah, so what are we going to be focusing on today's show?
Well, today I would like to just have you think about your current housing situation. Are you happy? If you're not completely happy, let's look and see what we can do to improve it. Maybe it could be a refinance or a purchase. It really, when you're starting out, it really comes down to just two numbers. How much do I need to come up with for the entire transaction? And two, what is my monthly payment going to be? And I'm happy to provide both of those numbers for you for each property that you are considering along the journey. So I suppose this morning, let's start off with the possibility of refinancing your existing mortgage. Very popular refinance mortgages are the 10, 15, 20, and even sometimes a 25-year fixed option.
Okay.
Too much money is spent on interest, and one of the biggest misconceptions, as clients have told me, is that they have a low interest rate, so they wonder, why can't I just put a little extra money each month onto the principal and it will accomplish the same thing? That is not always the correct way to look at it, and I will prepare an amortization schedule and compare it with your existing schedule. In some cases, with a shorter term, your payment will be similar to what you're currently paying. However, thousands of dollars in interest are going to be saved, and principal will be reduced faster. Here's an example of a loan I just recently closed. We kept their interest rate the same. We changed from a 30-year fixed rate to a 20-year fixed rate and saved them $40 a month, but the interest savings will be close to $36,000 over the life of the loan. And their total out-of-pocket expense was just the cost of the appraisal.
It must have been a nice big rate drop there, because it sounds kind of rare to go from a 30 to a 20 and still save per month. That's a nice deal there.
Well, what happens is their principal balance had been reduced over the years, and so it recalculates itself at your existing mortgage in addition to what you had originally. So when you start off with a 20-year, you can actually do that. Sometimes eliminating the PMI, which are also options to do that too.
Right.
And you do not have to have 80% equity into reducing your PMI off of the mortgage. It can be done as a one-time single premium instead of paid monthly. Here's another popular reason for not refinancing, that the homeowner wants to move in how many years. And that is exactly why I think you should refinance now. When you refinance, you should see immediate benefits. You should not have to wait 1 or 2 years for your principal balance to be back to where you are now. Your principal could be considerably less in a month or so, if not immediately. And over time, you may reduce your principal by thousands of dollars, which could be the difference of your ability to move in your time frame, or realizing you don't have enough equity and have to wait longer before you list your home. And I'm happy to calculate these numbers, as each situation is unique. Another common reason people are not refinancing is that they were told they don't qualify or they don't have enough equity. Again, guidelines in the market conditions are going to change all the time, and we have programs that do not have monthly PMI payments at 95% loan to value.
Do you find that a lot of people do hesitate, John, because maybe they're just unsure, or they're nervous about refinancing? Maybe they're used to a particular way it's gone for years and years, and they think, oh gosh, if we do this, maybe it might seem better, but we're just a little tentative or something like that.
Absolutely. It's complicated sometimes, and it's overwhelming, and you look at the numbers, and a lot of times you hear of things from your neighbor or somebody else that's been through it, and it can be discouraging, or you're going by what you went through about 5 years ago, and everything has changed. In general, we try to make it easier for you. We want you to have it where you can have some leverage and get a lower monthly payment. That's where I come in, is I'm going to uncomplicate this for you. You're going to get me. You're not going to get an assistant. You're going to talk to me. I'm the one that prepares everything. I guide you through it from cover to cover. And if it makes sense, we're going to go ahead and proceed with it. If it doesn't, then I'm going to give you a prescription of maybe what you should do to change some things. But because the guidelines have really favored the homeowners recently, there's a huge, huge advantage out in the market right now that you should be taking advantage of.
All right, so we focused on refinancing on our last bit for today's show. What about someone looking to purchase a home?
Well, that's another part too. Again, you're going to be concerned with the two numbers. How much do I have to come up with, and what is my monthly payment going to be? Because taxes are different on every property, and it's not just the purchase price. Send me an address. I'm going to calculate what you need to come up with and what that monthly payment will be. You'd be surprised that sometimes you look at an address and you say, wow, I'd love to have that house. That's exactly the neighborhood I want to be in. And it's only maybe $100 to $200 a month more than what you're paying. And you go, well, I can do that. I thought it'd be about $800 or $900 a month more. And you'd be surprised what you can do. It's all about the leverage, and that's what I do.
All right, that's about it for our segment for today, but we invite you to tune in each week, Guiding Your Home Financing Journey, brought to you by John Schwab of First Centennial Mortgage. For more information about financing a home purchase, visit johnschwabmortgages.com. John Schwab, NMLS number 223945. First Centennial Mortgage, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 132763. Illinois Residential Mortgage Licensee number MB0004239. John, thanks. We'll see you again next time.
Thank you.